Welcome back, everybody. Another Core Keeper update. That's right. And some spicy new stuff happening soon with Core Keeper that I'm very excited about. But nonetheless, let's talk about some Core Keeper stuff. Now, the last we left off, we obviously had that big reveal where Terraria did a crossover that featured some Terraria stuff, including Terraria music and a Terraria King Slime boss, which is pretty awesome that they decided to do that. Now, let's talk a little bit more about this Halloween update. There are some spoilers, so I want to warn you, if you don't like spoilers, please cover your ears when I get to the point that I say spoilers. I will try to remember to say spoiler before the point, but nonetheless, there are spoilers in here in case you don't really know about them yet. So let's read this individually, one step at a time. Main features: several enemies in the world have dressed up to be a more spooky appearance and have a chance to drop a Halloween goodie bag when killed. The goodie bag will of course contain candy, but may also contain some items or equipment so that players themselves can dress up too. Players may also have grumpkin seeds and another more rare item in the goodie bags, but we'll leave this one a secret. Halloween variations for enemies: big larvas have dressed up to be vampires, caveling miners have dressed up to be ghosts, shamans have dressed up to be pumpkins, brutes have dressed up to be Frankensteins, and then there's a secret. I'm going to read that at the very end. New items: chewy cone candy, evil eye candy, spoopy candy. New equipment: pumpkin lantern, pumpkin head, spoopy blanket, blanket cape, Frankenbrute head, Dracula larva cape. There is two other things that I'm going to talk about in a second. New figurines: Dracula larva figurine, Spookaveline figurine, Frankenbrute figurine, pumpkin caveling figurine, new grumpkin seed that will grow into a grumpkin head when planted. Gameplay changes, balance improvements. Any new amber larvas and giant mushrooms that players acquire will only give the permanent health increase once. The health increase from previously acquired amber larva and dry mushrooms will still stack as to avoid punishing players who have worked hard on farming these items. Players' current max HP will remain unchanged. This change is intended to improve how max health is gained in the game moving forward, and not to affect already existing players' max HP. The old version of the amber and giant mushrooms are considered deprecated, and thus they will, for example, no longer appear in the cookbook, but cooking anything with the new version will appear in the cookbook. They will also no longer Wait, this is definitely a typo. Be obtained when playing the game normally. They can still be obtained using mods. The new amber larva will look the same as the same name and everything, and will also be obtainable once. Shroomen have a low chance of drop a giant mushrooms. Gorm the Devourer have a low chance to drop an amber larva. So essentially, they're basically saying you're only going to get the positivity out of them like once. It's essentially just encouraging you to share it, which I think you should do anyways. Bug fixes: the Easter version of the Asios will no longer change the normal version, and then they fixed a bunch of bugs. Then other seasonal events, current Easter and Halloween, now start at the end of the base date of the PC of the game. Oh, wait a minute. So I'm curious if it runs off of the date on time on your PC. I'm actually kind of curious about that. Maybe I'll test that in the future. The large version of objects icons are used instead of the small ones. Plants and equipments have a glowing effect now, also glow when put on a pedestal. Legendary beam is now shown as legendary objects. The game will keep in window size after restarting the game when using windowed mode. Added a text items that can be used while held, such as a scanner or parchments, to make it more clear that they can be used. Improved text of buffed on items to distinguish permanent buffs more from buffs with a duration. So essentially, the Halloween update was more so just like a small quality of life update, but we're going to go through a few things here that are pretty fun, and let's talk about them now. Spoilers, 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 spoilers. If you don't want to hear about it, I would suggest either exit the video or cover your ears. Hive Mother has a Halloween version that can be summoned with an idol randomly found from a goodie bag, and when killed will drop a matching figurine plus Samhain Curse Ring and Samhain offering necklace. Now let's talk about those and showcase what exactly they are. So of course we'll show the Haunted Hive Mother, which is pretty awesome, and then that way you can get a chance to see it here. So here we go. This is the Haunted Hive Mother. As always, when you kill the Haunted Hive Mother, you're going to get special loot for doing so. And once again, you get that from taking one of the idols that you get from a goodie bag, which is a small percentage chance to get. Haunted Hive Mother chest, you get a 100% chance of getting this. And of course, you have a 100% chance of getting each individual one of these as well. Haunted Hive Mother figurine, you get the Samhain Curse ring, and you also get the necklace. Once again, they still offer the generic stuff that you could potentially receive through the chest as well, which is always an awesome thing to get too. So let's showcase what it is. So nonetheless, pretty cool looking spooky Halloween style for the Hive Mother. And let's talk about the cursed ring and the necklace. Effect: 6% chance to apply poison on hit, reduces enemy healing received by 75%, minus 3.8 damage. So the damage reduction is kind of crummy, but yes, look at this awesome thing that they give you. 2 set bonus, plus 7% chance to restore a bit of health instead of dying when taking lethal damage. Now that is pretty awesome. Here's the necklace that it also drops, plus 4 life on melee hit, and also minus 4 damage. So essentially taking damage reduction for a 7% chance of actually surviving when you die. I think this is pretty cool that they actually gave this in the game. 7% chance is a little bit low, so basically a 7% chance that you're obviously going to restore a bit of your HP upon death. Here's the thing, for a set bonus to be like this, I don't think it's worth using, but I think it's interesting to actually have. I don't think I would use it per se because the 7% chance is quite low. If this was more at like 25% chance, I probably would consider it, especially during boss fights or something. But I think there's easier ways to stay alive, and also obviously when it comes to a necklace and a ring combination, there are a lot of better set pieces out there, but still nonetheless a pretty cool thing that, you know, they're giving you for Halloween just for playing the game and defeating, you know, the boss that they want you to defeat for Halloween. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks again for watching another Core Keeper update. Stay tuned for some awesome, cool things coming up fairly soon with Core Keeper, because I'm sure they're going to be dishing out a ton more things as they go along their roadmap that they showcased here earlier this year. And we're just around the corner from another big release, so I'm hoping to get some, get some early access to that. I don't know if I'm going to or not, but I'm still waiting to see like when that's going to be released, or if they're going to be releasing, or what they're going to be doing. But nonetheless, I'm excited to see for the roadmaps that come soon. I was a little bit delayed on the Halloween update because I didn't get a chance to play much Core Keeper. I'm basically waiting for the next giant release to get updated, then I will play it, and of course showcase it there live on Twitch, which I do stream every day on Twitch TV, and I also stream on YouTube as well, so you're more than welcome to hang out. But yes, this is the Halloween stuff. If you've already had a chance to showcase it and check it out, let me know how you like it down in the comments down below. But I will see you in the next video. Thanks again for watching.